Hi, and welcome again to One Big Thing, a KAC legislative update. This week's big thing, the end is near. No, not the end of the world, at least not that I know of, but the end of the 2025 legislative session is definitely getting close. The legislature, as a reminder, intends to wrap up on or near April the 11th. As a result of that, they have to finish up all of their business and pass all of the bills that they intend to pass this legislative session by next Friday. This means that anything that they are not close to an agreement on, they either need to get to an agreement very, very quickly, or it simply will not pass prior to those deadlines. The reason that those deadlines exist is because the governor can veto items after the legislature passes them. If they pass things too late, the governor could hold on to that item and then veto it after the legislature adjourns, sine die. If the legislature wants to attempt to override those things, they would need to do so when they return to town sometime around April 10th or 11th. That means everything they intend to pass needs to go to the governor when they leave town next week. That leaves very little time for debate on issues that are still out there, like taxes and the budget. Now, the legislature has already started the Budget Conference Committee, but many of those other conference committees won't really start in earnest until Monday. Couple that with the fact that the legislature still has to do work on the floor on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in advance of what looks like a Thursday first adjournment. But they also have to leave time for conference committees to meet, to come to agreements so that they can pass those conference committee reports as well. So watch next week for the timing of things. Things that get conference committees very quickly on Monday are likely to pass. Things that don't get activity until Wednesday, very unlikely that they will pass unless there is already an agreement in place in principle. Those are the things that you can be smart about watching next week as we look at the legislature and what looks like it will be the last week of full activity. If you have any questions or any comments about what's going on in the Kansas legislature, as always, you can contact the KAC offices. We will see you again next week with a wrap up of the final big week in legislative action here in the 2025 legislative session.